Hi, my name is Siri Medina. This is my ID confirming my identity, and today we'll be discussing how to use a pivot table. Basically, imagine you get a huge Excel sheet and they ask you, hey, give me this data, and you have no idea what to do because it's a huge Excel sheet. So let me show you how to do this. I'm gonna put up an example of this class that I did this Excel sheet basically, and it's about this restaurant. Well, not restaurant, not supermarket. And this is the products, what type of members, the gender, and everything. But let's dwell a little bit about what is a pivot table. Pivot tables are a tool that Excel has, and for this, you need to be having an Excel sheet and Microsoft Excel. So it's it's really easy. So long as you have a computer that runs Microsoft or Office 365, you can use pivot tables. So where can I find pivot tables? Well, pivot tables can be found and when you click Insert and you will click Pivot Chart. But before you do that, first you need to click the data that you need a summary with. So here I'll be dragging my mouse and showing you how to click the entire data. And there we go. And now you will click um, Pivot Chart. Pivot chart, you want a pivot chart. And we already got our table range, which means everything that I just selected. And now we're going to click choose where you want the paper chart to be placed. And I want it to be in the same existing worksheet so we can all see it. And here when it asks for location, the only thing you'll do is place it where you think it should go, the pivot table. So I'm going to put it right here. And okay, and there we have it. I'm going to delete this. We don't really need this. I'm going to be using this. So over here, we're right now at the part where it says pivot tables, choose fields to add to report. This means basically what you want to take out of the information that was given here. So for example, I want to know what type of genders, like how much each gender has brought into the supermarket. So I will put gender in rows. This can tell me like, oh, female and male. And I'm going to choose ventas brutas, which is sales, and I'll put them here. And you can see that females or women buy more in the supermarket than men. And you'll ask yourself, hey, but I want this in percentages. How do I do that? Well, I'll click it twice on the same area here. Wait. Before I do that, you have to add another one of the sales right under it. See how we have suma de ventas brutas dos. Now you want to click here and you're going to change this name to percentage, and then you click um where it says show values as, instead of just clicking no calculation, you click percentage of grand total, and there we have it. This gives us information that women of 55% 0.79% buy more, significantly more than men. Men buy only 44.21% of the whole sales. So let me do another example real quick. Instead of doing all this, like clicking on everything, we're gonna click this, Control C, and then we'll paste it again here. And now you have another one. But instead of doing gender and this, we'll be doing instead product line. Product line will be what type of products the supermarket sells. And now we want to use the same thing that we did before with sales. And then we're gonna click do the same thing we did previously if I want to find percentages. So I can clearly see which product line is selling the most. So do this again by clicking here and dragging it down here to values. And I'm going to do the same thing as before. I'm going to put percentage and show value as percentage of grand total. And here we go. We have that food and beverages is the most popular one in our supermarket. And this is basically analyzing the data. Pivot will help you figure out which of the data that gives you sells the most of a company and which type of customers we have. Now that we have that, I just want you guys to know this. Thank you so much for taking the time to hear me demonstrate how to use pivot tables. And this was Cecilia Medina, and I hope you have a good night.